This is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here with the 3rd week challenge for April, and we are doing anniversary bingo. That is the theme of the challenges. But we are also going to play bingo next Saturday during a live video with the people from the Facebook groups. So if you are in Two Sister Jam or if you're in Sophie's Crafty Corner, you can play along too, but most of you are in all 3 groups. This week challenge is creating the bingo card, but of course I added some extra papers just to play a little bit more. Also because it was my birthday, so it's a little bit of a gift, and usually I have more papers than just bingo cards. So I'm going to show you the thumbnail real quick. It comes with 8 papers. It is US letter size and also an A4 size. And it has a bingo cards. I have these also larger, but I will show you in the end when I'm creating the bingo card. And it has little bits and bobs. This is sort of a booklet. It has an inside and an outside cover, whatever you prefer, of course. So you have an inside and an outside. Then you have a grungy tag pocket, a frame, booklet, a smaller bingo card that can you create a tag, some labels and some small numbers, more little elements. And these are the bigger bingo cards. They have the themes of the week 2 and 1 free papers. I think these are week 2 if I'm correct. And also have these. Now these can be also used in the project that you can create for the 3rd week. But the 3rd week challenge is also creating a card. So you can make a bingo card. Well, actually 2. And because you can play with 2 bingo cards. And I advise you to use these to create your bingo cards to play bingo. I added, oh, this is also in the, sorry, I forgot to show you. So it's all bingo themed related, but also related to the black velvet papers. But I added these smaller ones so they would fit in this little booklet. I am not sure I will be able to create the booklet in this video. I will try my best to do that, but I am not sure. And where is the other page? Because I also have, yeah, it's over here. Then I also have this page. It has the bingo numbers and it has an instruction. Now I'm going to show you how you can create your bingo card. Actually, the numbers are small enough to put on this one. You can also put them on these, but I'm going to use the smaller ones. Where are they? Oh, over here. Yeah, so let me get this off my table and then let me show you how you can create your bingo card. Okay, first I'm going to cut my bingo card. I need a pair of scissors first. And of course you can also cut them with a pair of scissors or with your scan and cut or your Cricut if you have one. But it's very easy to do this. I think I would probably back mine if I'm going to use it, but for the sake of the video, I'm not. So let me zoom you in a little bit. First I'm going to explain how to create the card and then I'm going to explain what you can do. But, well, you have the word bingo and under the letter B you have 1 until 15, I 16 until 30, N 31 until 45, G 46 until 60, and O start with 61 until 75, which means if you are going to place any number from this chart on your card, it has to be in the corresponding row. So you can never put like 61 under B. That's not possible. Because when I'm calling the numbers, I would probably say, oh, 61. So if your 61 is under B, you can never have a bingo. So you need to make sure that under the B row, you can pick any number between 8 and 15. 1 and 15, sorry. I said 8, I don't know why. And then the I needs 16 to 30 and so on. Yeah, I'm going to work with this one. You can also just jot down the numbers with a marker or anything. That's also possible. I don't expect everybody to cut out these little elements, but well, I think it's fun to do. Now I have printed out this one twice, so I know look, so I know what to do. But yeah, I am going to cut a few numbers. I think I will, how am I going to do it? I don't know. First, let's do this. Oh, there's one of the helpers. Stevie. Hi, Stevie. Oh, sweetheart, don't bump the camera. I'm not sure if you can see him. Yeah, over here, his whiskers. Okay, sweetie, you are a lot on the desk. The desk is not as big. No, sweetie. Okay, he's going to lie down over here. Oh, how is this going to work? No, 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 don't start playing with the papers. Oh, he's messing with my concentration now. And I'm always afraid I will cut off his paw or something. So I'm going to not use this anymore because he's on the desk. Okay. Don't do that. Oh, look, he's on the desk now. Sweetie, where are you? Here's your face. Here. You're having the best day. Okay, I'm going to use number 1. So I'm just going to glue it over here. And nope. And then I think I had another, no, 15. One is, the first row B is until 15. So I'm doing it right. So this is the B row. It's crafting with challenges today. Also want on number 5. So I'm going to glue it on here. I like number 10. And number 14. Oh, and I also have to add my lucky number, number 7. So 7 is going over here. 14 is going over here. Oh, I'm not in frame. I'm sorry. I forgot. I was zooming in on Mr. Stevie. I forgot to turn it back. Okay, this is my B row. So now I'm going to put this aside. Now I have my I row. This is also I. I'm going to add 16, 20, 27, 30, and also going to add 17, no, 18. So 16, 18, this is number 30, so it has to be on the bottom. Then I have 27 and number 20 over here. And I just keep on gluing on those numbers. Didn't quite very perfect. So that was my I. And now I need to do the N. So that is this row. I'm not sure if you can hear, but he is he is purring on my desk. He is a happy boy today. Yeah? Stevie? Are you happy? I think you are. So I'm going to place 32. No, stay off. Let me glue it down. No, 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 no. Don't eat the paper, sweetie. No, don't eat the paper, sweetie. No, don't. No, 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 no. Also going to add 39. So, and to be able to join in, you can create 2 bingo cards. You can make more, but you can only play with 2. So I would suggest just making 2 to be sure you don't mess them up. Switch them, not mess them up, but you have to also email your cards to me. So if you make more and you mailed 2 cards and playing with 2 totally different cards, then you're really not joining the bingo. You're playing along but not able to actually win. But I will explain about sending the cards to an email address a little bit later in this video. Now I'm going to continue with the G. I'm going to add 50 and 47. Oh, there's tape on here. But I'm not able to scratch it off. The N has 31 to where's the N row? No, not the N, the G. I'm at the G already. G. Yeah, I have this. Yeah, so I have to have this one. And it might be that you need to print these twice if you want to use the same numbers on the card. So if you also want to use number 1 on the second card, you have to print these twice. Or print them once and add the other numbers with a marker. Or a stamp, that's optional too. If you have a number stamp, it's also fun to do. I'm going to add my age, 57. At my work they said, are you 60 already? I said, no, 57. If I was 60, I don't have to work as long anymore. But I feel 60 some days at work. Especially with the younger people, they communicate in a different way. To me, they are not always very clear, but maybe that's me. I don't know. So 62, 65. And okay, let me first glue this. So 62 is over here. $65. And then I'm going to add 69 as it is my birth year. Don't eat the paper, sweetie. And I'm also want to add 70. No, go away. I'm going to cut in your paw. I don't want to do that. I don't think you see him. No. So I want to add 70 and 75. So glue on 70 and 75. So the crucial thing is that you need to keep the numbers in the row they are placed on this thing. Again, B1, so 1 can never be under these, in these rows, never ever. That's not possible. If they are, you made a mistake. In case you do make a mistake, you switch out the numbers. You can always glue 1 over, of course, to correct it. But yeah, you can create 2 of these, so 1, 2. And I explain it here. You can download, you can play with a maximum of 2 bingo cards. Fill in your different numbers on each of your bingo cards. Each letter of the word bingo can hold a range of numbers. For example, number 15 can only be placed in the B row. Fill in your numbers on your bingo card by cutting numbers from the picture or just write them on your cards. Both is fine. When you're finished, put your 2 cards or 1. You can also first post 1 and then the second one later, but at the end you need to post 2 in the Facebook group with the comment, and this is a very important step. Add your name to the comment, so not only because your account has your name too, but some have different names, so post your name in the post image and then your name, hashtag LDA anniversary bingo, and specify if this is card number 1 or 2. So 1 or 2. Yeah? And then also send the picture of your bingo cards or both bingo cards with the same details. So your name, the hashtag, and if it's card number 1 or 2, in an email to line.arrowgroup@gmail.com. So I also need to add an @ over here. I don't know what's wrong. The emailing your bingo card is very crucial to do, because that is how I'm going to check when we play bingo. If somebody calls out bingo, I'm going to check your card by that email. Otherwise, I never can check your card. So make them go to the Facebook group, all those groups. So LineDotArrow, Two Sister Jam, and Sophie's Crafty Corner, because this is basically the entry for the 3rd week, but it's also your bingo card to play bingo next week during the live. So it's a 2-way thing. The challenge, post in the Facebook group, and email is to play along with the live. You have to do both steps, otherwise I can't see if it's correct, but send me an email, specify your name in the email, the hashtag, and if this is card number 1 or 2, or the left one is number 1 and the right one is number 2, that's okay, as long as I can see if this is 1 or 2, not like this, because depending how many people there will be, we are going to play 1 or 2 rounds, or we're going to play with both cards at the same time. It depends on how many people we have. I have no idea who's going to join. The final details about how we are going to play bingo during the live will follow in the upcoming days, because I need to know, because Stacy is going to help me during the live. We have to set the time. It will be around my 8 or 9 next Saturday on the 25th. That is not 2 o'clock in the morning for you, because I am ahead of you. When I'm making this video, it's almost 4:30 in the afternoon, and some of you are just waking up. So I'm ahead of you. So if it's like if it's your 2 p.m., then I'm already on a Sunday. So it's my Saturday evening, 8 or 9 o'clock, and it will be your afternoon, depending where you live. But if you have like 7 hours, if you are in Texas, then it should be 1 or 2 your afternoon. The bingo cards, you can post them in the Facebook group, and these will count as 1 entry on the name picker wheel. So they will be added to all the previous makes you have to the name picker wheel, and we will do the drawings as usual at the end of the month. That is nothing different. The only thing different is you are going to play bingo with these cards. If you just want to join the challenge, post these to have an entry on the wheel, but don't want to play bingo in the live, that's okay too. Just don't email these to me. Only the email one are going to be in the live playing bingo. So you need to be in the live also. So you have to make the cards, you have to email them, but you also have to be present during the live. You can watch the live again later, but it's not possible to join in a live bingo when the bingo is already done. So if you are not there, if you're not playing, if you can't play, I'm really sorry about that, but it's very difficult for me to set a date and a time for everybody. Well, it suits everybody. I think Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning or late afternoon will be a perfect time for you. I think 99% of the people that are not in the Netherlands can play at night, in the afternoon or in the morning. You just have to be there with the cards. I hope this is clear. I always tend to over-explain and make everything more difficult. But each personal bingo card you can post in the hosting Facebook group. It counts as 1 entry for the 3rd week LDA Anniversary Bingo Challenge. The hosting groups are Two Sister Jam, Sophie's Crafty Corner, and LineDotArrow. so you can post over there in 3 groups. So you have 1 entry in LineDotArrow, or 2 basically if you post them separate. If you first post card number 1 and number 2, you have already 2 entries. Be smart. You can do the same in the other 2 groups, so it gives you 2 in each group extra entries on the name picker wheel. Like I said, I'm not going to explain too much about bingo, but very crucial, make your card specify if this number 1 or number 2. You can also make a picture and just write down over here your name, hashtag, and then an arrow number 1, number 2. That's possible. Let's do that. Let's show you what I mean. I'm not very techy, not techy, if I'm not very technical, I might not be able to write everything down, but I'm going to do like, my name is Natalie. The hashtag is hashtag LDA. I'm not going to anniversary bingo. It's not going to fit, but you get the idea. And then I can do card number 1, card number 2. 1, 2. I can do it like this. I can make a picture and post this. Obviously, this has to be all in one, but I still get it. It's okay. Post in the Facebook group. You can do it separate. I would do it twice, so you have 2 entries. You can't post this picture over and over again, just one time. But you can post in each group, and then also take a picture to send it to me by email, and it's the email address. Well, it's on this one without the ad, but I'm going to add it. But it's line.arrowgroup@gmail.com. It's very easy. But I will put this in the Facebook group so you can all download and print. And yeah, I hope this is clear. If I make it worse, more blurry or more difficult, please let me know. I can also do another live. I believe Stacy wanted to do a live too, explaining how it works. But this is basically it. Make 2. So I'm not sure how much time do I have left. Well, I have time to do a little crafting. Yes, let's do that. So I cut out all the elements. I backed some of the pieces already, and I also cut out the front and the inside cover of the booklet. Let's start with that. So I have this. I think I need to, well, I'm going to trim down it and maybe after I folded it and have everything together. First I need to score. So let's score, and I'm going to score somewhere in the middle of the brown lines. Oh, because this is backed, it is a little bit difficult to score because I have 3 layers of papers. Because I have the front cover and the back cover, and in between I have a, I believe it's 100 or 120 gram paper. Because we are going to create a little booklet. I'm going to fold this one too. So, but I think, oh, maybe I want this on the inside. Yeah. I thought I wanted the outside on the inside and the other way around, but no. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm just going to cut off a tiny bit over here. And a tiny bit over here. Otherwise it's not straight. I also want to round the corners for sure. And that makes a lot of noise. I'm so sorry about that. With 3 layers of papers. So this is going to be my front cover. Am I going to include little papers? I don't know yet. We will see. Just going to add. I make a lot of noise today. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I have a feeling I dried out my ink pad. No, I did not. I thought I left it open for days. But I'm just going to ink. And then I'm also going to ink over here. Also on the inside. Yeah. Okay. Now it comes with pockets. I didn't back these because I think they will be too sturdy. Although I'm not going to back these. I always cut off this, so it's easier to glue together and to fold. And I also have to do that over here, of course. Obviously this is a design flaw. But yeah, I always think, well, you can cut it off. So I have this pocket. Now first let me cut this. And we have this pocket. So we have 2. Well, I could also add these, but I'm not going to, I think. Because I also have the large bingo card and I thought I can turn these into pockets too. These. And I thought just, no, I have to rip it the other way, like so. Yeah. Depending on how you rip it, you get the white facing upwards. I don't know how to explain. When you ink it, you got a more inked edge. This one I ripped the wrong way. This is what I mean. But this is very difficult for me to do, because this is very painful on my nails. I managed. And what I mean, if you rip it this way and you ink, you got this. If you rip it this way and you ink, it looks different, as you can see. Look, over here you have more white. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying, but it is adding more it gives it a little bit burned look. That's how you call it. So, I'm not sure if you can hear, but the neighbors, well, not the neighbors, their children are working in the garden. And now that I think of it, I haven't seen them in days. Well, I usually don't see them very often, to be honest. So I thought, well, maybe something's wrong with them. And they're, well, cleaning up the house, as you do when your parents grow old and need more help. But it's a mess over there. They hoard everything they can get their hands on. So the house is completely stuffed with stuff. And also the garden is. No. Yeah. So I basically turned this into a pocket. And I'm just going to glue. I'm going to line it up with the corner. Well, just a little edge. Ooh, by accident I had the exact size that I needed. I didn't think about that. Okay, I have this one. I have this one also. I think I want this one over here. This one over here. Or am I going to put it on here? Yeah, I'm going to put it on here. On the tag. Ooh, it's a lot of ink. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me just fix that. Sort of. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, I have this one. And I have this. And I also have this one. Maybe I can, well, I can take this one in here, right? Could fit. It has to fit because I measured. It is a bit tall. So I do want to cut off a little bit from the top and a little bit from the bottom. But that's just optional, of course. Now I do want to round these corners. Oh, it's also very dirty. So I have to do the same trick again. Okay. Okay, I have this one in here. Shall I add this one also in here, maybe? Yes. I'm going to embellish, of course. I think I want this one in here. Or this one. It's a little bit too tall. Can't put it in. No. Then I also have this. Can slide in here. I can create a little booklet from this one. I know I'm going back and forth to different things, but I'm just trying to figure out how much I can get in. Oh, I do want to round these corners. So the bingo is a little bit different this time because the previous years I played bingo, I think for the last time it was in 2022, if I'm correct. Yes, I think I am. And then I also played it maybe 2 years before or 1 year before. I'm not sure anymore. But then I recorded the drawings. And you could all watch afterwards. But, well, I think live is more fun. And also easier for me to play. Otherwise I have to check all those cards to see who is the actual first winner. Because then, yeah, everybody is a winner, of course. When you draw 75 numbers, you all will have bingo. I think, no, I'm not going to do that. I also have these little things. Let me see what I want on the front cover. I thought about adding this. I did so much work. But I also think this would work. Maybe I could even... No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I have this. I'm probably not won't be using that. Maybe in the journal, I don't know, we will see. Something like this. I think I will do it like this. Yeah. Just going to glue on this. Okay. And now I'm going to glue this like so. So this is also a pocket. And I think I will slide in this card. I also think I need to make it a little bit smaller. And this is not backed. I need to add a little bit of glue over here. Add a little bit of glue over here. Maybe I just need to pop in these little things like so. And maybe I can put this one on here. Yeah. Let's be a little smaller. Play. Okay, could you slide this over here and this over here, like so. I want to put this over here, by the way. So your booklet can also be a part of the challenges, of course. So you can basically make 3 things, or something completely different that you want to create, or combine the previous papers with these. That's also possible. Let's see. I have these. Yeah. I'm just going to glue these on. But I think it's a great project to combine with the other papers. I'm just going to glue these like so, and then some random numbers over here. Like so. Okay. I got these. I can slide this in over here. Okay. I think I also want to slide in this bingo strip thing. And now we are over here. I can put this in here. I was interrupted by my son. He called me. Okay. Let's see. I think I want a butterfly on here. Like so. And then I'm also going to glue on a few of these numbers. And they are very tiny, I know. I'm sorry about that. If you don't have a cutting machine, yes, these will be difficult to cut out. I know that. But I really love these. Oh, I think this is number 9. Okay. Create over here. Like so. So it's not the most difficult project, but it is fun to have a little craft and play with the papers, I think. I hope you like them too. So yeah, you can post this as an entry too, like I said. I'm going to line these up, sort of. Ink. I'm going to stuck this in here too. What else do we have? Put this in here. And this can also go in here. Like so. Ooh, I like this. Now, do I need to put something at the back? Maybe I could put this at the back. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't add any fabric or any stitching. Also to make you see that you don't always need to stitch or add fabric and stuff like that. It is fun though. Now I want to add a little bit of the things from the tape set. So let me get that. So I think I need these, or maybe this size. Now I have the word bingo over here. Not sure if it will show up though. Maybe. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, it shows up. Look. These on here. I really like playing with these. And I made a video on how to cut these on your scan and cut. So if you don't know how to scan these or cut these, watch that video. I believe it's a very helpful video. And as you can see, they add a lot to your project. Okay, and I also want to put in an eyelet. And I also want to add a string. Sorry for the noise. These are metal drawers. They make a lot of noise. But they can also hold a lot of stuff. Maybe I want to... What do I want to add? Like this. Can slide this in. Slide this in. Does it need a closure? I don't know. No, I don't think so. Just clean my desk and then we'll show you the end result. So I did make a little change. I found the number 7, so I glued it on here. And the other thing I want to do, I found this notepad, and what I did, I just torn this and folded this in half. And I have a few more over here, and this is from the when I showed you the tape the first time. That was a sort of test strip. And now I'm just going to quickly sew this in to this little mini journal. So you can also see how you can do that. How I usually do it is just sort of find the middle and then decide how high it has to be over here and how low. I don't know how to say that. So sorry, it's a little bit silly how I'm explaining. Then I'm going to do it like so and just hold the cover like this. Yeah, but first I need to get my pokey tool. Yeah, so I'm just pushing it in. I'm just going to poke a hole. I'm eyeballing somewhere in the middle, over here, and over here. Then I get my thread. And I always start in the middle. And then go to the outside and go to the front. Now, as you can see, my holes are not lined up, but I don't mind. If you do mind, you don't need to. You have to do it a little bit more careful. I just poke and go. As long as they are in, I'm happy. Well, maybe this one is a little bit off, to be honest. So I'm going to poke another one. And I'm going to cover that with ink. It will be okay. And usually I go underneath. Like so. So you should do it a little bit more lined up, because this is not very neat, but you get the idea. And you can also, and if it's a little bit too loose, if you do like things like this, you tighten this one a little bit. I'm just going to make a little bow. And have it like so. Look how crooked it is, but I don't mind. And you could cover this maybe with a piece of lace or well, anything you have on hand. But honestly, I don't mind. But yeah, we have these in here. Just this on the back side. Then it opens. Oh, what I always do is go over the papers and really fold them again. Like so. Okay. And over here we have this. You can also turn this into a little booklet. I have a mini bingo card and the bingo strip over here. Just for fun. Of course, we have the papers over here. And then this tag slides in here. And you have these in the pockets. And yeah, this is it for today. I hope you liked the video. It was a speedy video today because I'm rather late today. And I also, oh, I didn't show you yet. Look, not sure if you can see, but I managed to get in a ad. So this is completely good. And I said number 15 can only place in the B row, and I thought I made a mistake, but it's correct. So I didn't make, the only thing that was missing, it was in, but apparently on Photoshop it doesn't do the ad. I don't know. I didn't use this one. I think I will add this to my journal. But yeah, this is my card. Oh, I can place it in here too. So my card to play bingo with. And then you have the other cards. And you can also put these on the front cover and have your bingo cards on the back and the front of your journal, of course. But yeah, this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. And I hope you played bingo with us, but it is for the Facebook group. So not everybody on YouTube can join this bingo. It is only for the LineDotArrow Facebook group members and from the members of Two Sister Jam and Sophie's Crafty Corner. Because the live video link will be only shared in the Facebook groups. It will only be possible to see for those who are a member of the Facebook group. It will not be a public video. It will be seen by those who are a member of LineDotArrow. So yeah, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.